Does your partner still love you? Hi, Shasta Rivers here. And one thing that can go through your mind at different times when you're in a partnership is, does my partner still love me? Do they love me anymore? And men and women look at that totally differently. A key indicator that everything is okay between you for her is she's looking at, is he talking to me? Is he showing any emotions? And you notice that if a man shuts down and doesn't speak, and gives the silent treatment to his partner, it can drive her nuts, because that's her thing, is there communication happening? That's what's telling her about love. And for him, are we having sex? You know, ladies, if you can think about how much silence bothers you, that's no sex does for him. If there's no communication, what's wrong? Is he disapproving of you? He doesn't love me anymore? That's the bells and whistles that go off. So men, it's when you do that to her, when you give her the silent treatment, it's knives in the front and the back. And for him, has she lost interest in me? You know, why does she want to cuddle but not sex? That can stump a man. Is there another man in her life? You know, is it just too many responsibilities? What's going on? And one thing that men don't always realize is that a woman's hormone levels are different every single day. There are no 2 days of the month that they're the exact same, which is completely different than how his body operates. And life eats up the hormones. Think about it. If you've ever seen a Pac Man game, depending on how old you are, you know, that constant eating. And the day eats away at her hormones. And the day eats away at his as well. So that's why, you know, a lot of times sex in the morning is a lot of fun. But just realize that, you know, there are certain days of the month where her hormones just do not add up to wanting sex. And if that's the case, you know, as the day eats away at it, it can even be harder. You know, what part of the brain handles this stuff? You know, when you look at women, the emotional processing center, that is developed significantly farther than a man's. And then when you look at the sexual processing center in the brain, it's twice as large in a man. So it's where each part of the couple registers their problem. Is it in the emotional processing center or the sexual processing center? And it's where the bells and whistles go off. And it's where they have that eating feeling of, do they still love me? So if any of this struck a chord with you, especially on the side of women, I would encourage you to look at the book called The Female Brain. If you are a woman or you love women, it's definitely a book to look at. The Female Brain by Luann Brizendine, MD, and the information will be down in the details of this video, along with some other good to know stuff about myself and other areas that you might be interested in. And then the next video is going to discuss how you measure love. I encourage you to take a look at that, and be sure to like the video.